Alright, there you go, Nova guys. It's all DP'd. Epoxy primer. It's not DP, it's Essence or whatever it's called. I'll show you the can. It's PPG. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Nice and silky. So that'll look good. We'll get that painted. Our compressor blew up today. A little line blew off of it. And can't seem to find one. Part's $1.49. But the company doesn't ship overnight. They just ship priority mail only. So I'm gonna have to come up with something. There's the fender. Got it in an epoxy. It's ready to prime. It's looking pretty good. Nice little smooth. Looks good. It's as good as it's getting. So I'm gonna pick a color for the firewall there and paint the frame rails, and we'll be going to town on this as soon as I got some air. Got a little epoxy on that bodywork too, and didn't get to sand that. Got this in here, and got a little rust on this from having it outside. Had a couple of bare metal spots in the back, so I got to get back on this bad boy in the morning. And well, I don't have to do anything because I don't have air. But I might be able to do some grinding in there. Got to do a little bit of grinding in here, some seam sealing, a little bit here, and of course the bottom too. And yeah, I was laying under this car the other day looking at what I needed to do to seam seal, and remember when we put this piece in, we cut it in so the bottom of the car is green, and now we're painting the car gray. So that's going to be a pain in the ass to try to paint that under there and make it look super nice. But I'll have to do something with that. And I just saw that the other day when I was looking at what needed to be seam sealed still. So, not the block there. It's looking nice and chainy. Chainy. So that ought to work out nice. And got an ARP oil pump stud, so that's one part. Now we just need like 50 other things and we can assemble it. Need some cam bolts, a button, front cover, and I made a list. It's pretty long, so hopefully I can find some of that stuff tomorrow. Got a little orange paint in that bore there I'll have to wipe out. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, here's that primer. This is the stuff I got at the went to an auction, bought a cabinet full of this stuff. Delta Fleet. Works good though for frames and stuff, you know. I got 4 or 5 gallons of single stage of that stuff, some white and some Cummins tan Cummins paint. The guy that where the auction was at passed away, and he used to refurbish and restore, repower yachts. And he did full repowers on these big ships and stuff. They go crane the motors out and bring them back to this shop, and pretty awesome place. So I'm not gonna make this a long one. Just wanted to show you guys that I did get something done today, but I lost my compressor. So, you know, I didn't get any color on here. Luckily, I got the last coat of epoxy on there before the hose blew off. So, yeah, I got down in there. It's looking pretty nice. So, yeah. So I'll get on that tomorrow, hopefully. If, well, I found the part, but I'm hoping I can find the part local or change it over. It's a real poor design, plastic tubing. Can't believe it lasted this long. But shit, I don't even see where it's at now. Some black neoprene toes that every time the compressor gets hot, here it is right here. This stuff goes from the check valve down to the pressure box. So I'm thinking I can change that over to copper tubing. So I'm going to try to do. And I'm going to go try to do that in the morning. I don't feel like messing with it right now. And then I'm going to try to do what Chevy Holic had. I think that's the most awesome thing I've ever seen. Because I got a serious water problem and it's heating the air up, and all the stuff that you need a refrigerator unit for. I'm really killing this thing because it's not big enough for what I do, obviously. But I'm not going to go buy another compressor. But I'm going to take the this line and cut it in half there and run it into a car condenser. And I'm going to put the condenser outside, probably down low on the other side of the building out there, and that way it can cool the air a little bit and have a little time before it comes from the head of the compressor into the tank, because it's just heating the air up. And he said he did that, and he showed his setup, and it dropped the temperature, his air temperature, way down. And he doesn't run any water over or anything. He just letting the heat dissipate off the aluminum. And he says it makes a big difference. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to need to do. That one-way check valve there gets so hot that that's what keeps heating that neoprene tubing up. And this stuff's pretty strong. It's $1.49 for the piece I need, but like I said, they won't ship it overnight. And I tried to go to Lowe's, of course, and buy something different, and the compressor ran for about 2 minutes and then it blew off. So yeah, it was no good. No good. So that's where we're at with that. I didn't get the core support painted today, of course, but I can at least put some Bondo on tomorrow on block sand and do some of that stuff by hand. And I'll probably be doing that on this convertible because I want to get this thing done, done. This is what was under the Bondo. I mean, it's not that hideous, but I don't know the light's picking that up or not. It's all double paneled, so you can't get any of that. And when it came in, this part here was crushed over to here, and they were rocking it that way, quite happy with it. So I straightened all that up, and that gets buried in jute and carpet kit. So I think I can straighten it out pretty decent. I mean, I've already got that pretty nice because they didn't want to put a firewall. They were just going to put all this inner structure and cut all this crazy stuff out. And it's a huge job, boy. And you can see somebody's been in it, So rather than get into all this, we're just going to go ahead and, finish cleaning this up the best we can, paint it in here. And I got a few more patches here and there to do and pop the new floors in, which are sitting back in the back. And not a whole lot of body work on this door. Got a weld to patch down there at the bottom, and I've already got the rocker faces cut out, and I got the new pieces already trimmed and ready to go in right here. So that's these pieces. This piece is, there's one cut somewhere, and there's that one. That's the other new one. So I'll have to dig that piece up. I always misplace stuff. But anyway, the cats were playing with it, I'm sure, like somebody said. But yeah, I got a headliner for the Volkswagen too. For the, I didn't open it to see if it's right. I probably should after all the stuff Greg went through. This is a TMI. Let me set this camera here. Yep, it's a headliner. Looks like it's white, perforated. So we'll have to, Hans is doing this. I'm not even gonna try. And he's good at this kind of stuff. Just getting him to do it is the hard part. So anyway, we'll get him to pop that headliner in and finish gluing my carpet in, and that thing will be done, and we can get him to move on to this because I need some more stuff in here. He put some of these hardwood floors and then helped me cut it and stuff. And I've got this I've got some material right there for all around the windows and stuff in this. It just needs to be cut and glued. It's a perforated gray material. And then I'm just gonna make like a bamboo headliner for the roof. So yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that's going on. Nothing really exciting today, other than I did get my motor painted. I got the oil pump stud, and I got some stuff done. So we're still breathing, still going in the right direction, I guess. And yeah, so tomorrow I can put my A arms together too. I got that I can do. I got all kinds of stuff to do. Mom? So anyway, let me shut this off, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And I'm gonna try to make it to a speed chop tomorrow if it kills me. And yeah, so hopefully we can get some parts for this bad boy and bolt it together so I can hear it run. I do have that cam I thought about putting back in here, but I think I got way too much spring pressure. So I'm gonna pop one of these heads apart and put the old spring in the vise over there with a spring gauge and see what kind of seat pressure we got. See if it's astronomical. I don't know what it's set up for, what kind of travel they got. I think it was set up for like a 570 solid. So I don't know if I can go put a hydraulic in it and try to go small without changing the heads around. So I need to dust this bad boy off and finish it. I found all the accessories. I got those outside the door. The bracketry and the alternator, the starter, the water pump is brand new. And yeah, that'll be a complete engine too. Got all the brand new distributor, electronic ignition for it, everything. Plug wires, all of it. So same with this one. Found the box for that too. We got all the stuff for that. That was a running motor. I just took it apart and put it all in crates. So, all right guys, let me shut this off. I don't want to bore you. Try to do something here. I gotta answer some questions. Maybe I can get Andrew to make a video. I've been asking her for months to help me out with one, but you know, she's busy with her eBay and all the crazy stuff, Girl Scouts and I don't know, stuff, the real estate stuff. And she took a class today for something, and yeah. So, So I hope everybody's doing good, and hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. Push the record button, make it happen, all that good stuff. And we'll see you then.